Hi, I'm Brian Neary, a commercial real estate broker with Newmark Grubb Knight Frank. With us today, we have Rich Caserta, founder and CEO of Brand Expander.
When you start a venture like this, it's really, for us, it's grassroots, and started with an idea and a lot of passion. But we worked with people who, can sell, and they didn't have the other components to their business. And that sort of was really a place that we started. Working with small businesses that people dreamed, having their own business, but really didn't have the infrastructure, but maybe they can sell, creative services. Other clients, like we've done work with the 76ers, which is obviously a larger clientele, and, their needs are different. Their needs were more about, hey, we have so many projects that need to be done in a certain period of time. Our guys are maxed out. Some of them are even threatening to quit. And so we came in and, we basically said, let us help you. And so we sat down with them. And, one of the funny things is they were sort of like, well, we have all this stuff. We don't even know where to start, So we're like, all right, well, let's go through the process. We went through the process. We actually embedded somebody there because there was such an immediate need that had to be there. And then they were delivering the work to us through our system. And worked out great. And actually the CMO at the time said, my God, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. And he said, I couldn't believe how great it worked for them. So that was sort of a nice case study with the Sixers. And then, some larger clients than the Sixers, have different needs. For example, some of the companies we've talked to in New York City have needs such as, they can't get everybody on the same page together when they're executing projects, and they need approvals and things of that sort. Some of the people they're showing work to, they don't know if they're looking at version 1 or version 5 and trying to comment on something. And, and some of the guys are sort of in overstretched in terms of, their bosses want them to be focusing on other things. So they saw this as a interesting sort of solution, for them to be able to save time and money and get everybody on the same page together. One of the things that I'd love to see in Philadelphia, and it was really strong in New York City when I was there, is really, more of the technology and creative community coming together. Because I think, there's a lot of value with, and also in a sense disconnect, but there's a lot of value to people with experience in the business. And one of the reasons why I say that is because I remember, like, when I was in New York City, retouchers that were artists, and they would retouch photographs. And now you have the technology aspect where, anybody can be a retoucher, but it's the retoucher that learned that skill and developed those skills, the old-fashioned way, that sees things and can do things that a person who is doing it now with all the great technology tools really doesn't have that skill and that mindset, that talent, really more relying on the technical, abilities of the tools that are out there. So the thing that I'd love to see is there's so many great, talented people that have great experience, and wisdom that can really add value from a different perspective, and also young people and technology that also adds another dimension of value, but maybe is missing that other component, sort of coming together. So I'd love to see sort of those two worlds come together, and it will probably make something, really dynamic.